bitches, bros, and non-binary hoes. I hope everyone is doing good today. I know I've not streamed in a while. I've got a lot of catching up to do. I'll give everyone a minute to join in. Get stuff prepared and ready to go. Also connect to my controller as well. I think today I'll be playing, because there's a new update or new DLC for Cult of the Lamb. I think I'll be playing that later today. First, let me catch up on everything that's been happening, specifically about Ubisoft as well. There's been new details about the new Fable game coming out later this year too. Anix, welcome on in. Congratulations on being first. Mohammed, welcome on in. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I've been working a lot editing on YouTube stuff this week. I've just been busy and that's the thing I had most time for. I've been doing a lot of anime videos on YouTube. I've got one coming up with Tori. We'll be watching Chainsaw Man together. Unfortunately, Science, I do not have a trout command. Hey, we'll pretend that's how it works. I have no objection to turning people into fish with a trout command. I've got some videos about Ubisoft I'm going to add to the queue. Let's do that. Video about Elon Musk. Go on, I do love hating on Elon Musk. New Resident Evil game is out soon. I'll be playing that when it comes out on stream, for certain. So until then, I'll probably be playing God of War. Before I do play God of War, I might play some Cult of the Lamb today. You would think, right? You would think they would have learned from Konami's example, when Konami gave up making games and then they lost all their money and came back to making games. A lot of my YouTube recommended right now has just been chess videos, because I've been learning how to play different chess openings. So every now and again I get super interested in learning about chess. He did. He's given himself a participation badge. Alex, he didn't give you the first though, did he? For some reason. I think you came in before he did, so I'm gonna give it to you myself. Nope, okay, let me try it again. There we go. Because you did redeem first, and for some reason he didn't want to give it to you. Okay, there we go. I've been playing a game called The Drifter as well quite a lot. I think it might be one of my favorite games of the year already. It came out at the end of last year. But it's fucking good. I might stream some of it. I still also need to replace one of my my voice, the chatbots on the channel point rewards. At the moment, I've got the Oblivion Guard as a placeholder. But I still need to think of something better. And I got Jordan Peterson on there as well. I think I want to swap those two out for something else. I just haven't thought of what yet. Do you remember also when he was like, we gotta ban TikTok, and then he's like, hey, we saved TikTok. They were gonna ban it, but I saved it. Motherfucker, the ban was your idea. It was banned in America for all of, what, 12 hours, I think it was? And then he's like, we brought it back because of me. As if he forgot that he was the one that wanted to ban it in the first place. Like, people have such short-term memories. They forgot that Trump was the one that wanted to ban TikTok. And then when he brought it back, he pats himself in the back saying it was totally his idea to get it back. Mohammed, congratulations, you got that one correct. Yeah, exactly. He's making he's like making problems and then solving it and expecting to get a medal for it. Seraph, hello, how are you doing today? I'm hoping you're doing well. I will be playing Cult of the Lamb today. Because a new DLC came out. So everyone's got a chance to join my cult once I load the game up, after I've done talking about everything that's gone wrong in the world today. But I'm hoping you get some time to yourself soon to just sit back and relax. The worst part is they're not making Skynet the way Skynet was in the movies. They're making it worse. They're making a worse version of Skynet. Thing is, are they going to keep making Grok really right-wing? And you can see how fast that can go wrong, right? Because they got mad at Grok for telling the truth, so they had to make it censor itself to not say anything that would upset the right. And now they want it in the Pentagon, where they're going to make military decisions based on information that they are themselves changing to not hurt their feelings. I generally think the US is close to collapsing. I know people say this whole thing all the time, but you can see the foundations of its own downfall, like, slowly building up. Oh, and I like to have a community center. I've never ever considered that. If I wanted like community events, I know places I can go to for that sort of thing, but no, that's something I've never really genuinely considered. There'll be a long line at the border, I think. It'll be like Detroit Become Human, where everyone's trying to flee to Canada because America is just falling apart. I think that's what it usually boils down to. Unless you got someone being proactive and hosting events specifically with the community in mind. But then again, you need to know what kind of community you have. Like, for example, if you have a majority Muslim community, those kind of people would go to the mosque every Friday. You could have like a meeting space around midday afterwards. They can get like a snack and, like, you know, socialize after prayers or something. Like, that's an example I was thinking of. But again, if you have a majority Christian community, you do the same thing with the church on a Sunday, wouldn't you? Actually, hang on. No, there is something I can think of. I can give you an idea, because I know my local community center does this. Because I live opposite the park they do it at. But sporting events like football and cricket, where they organize people into teams, and every week they go to the park, play a friendly game. And I'm saying that purely because I know I see them going from the park, and then they go on to the mosque on a Friday, pray, and then go get food. It's like a weekly routine for them, and it's something that I see because I'm sat at my PC and I'm looking at my window, and I can see them all show up in their little like football uniforms or cricket uniforms, play a few games, and then they go across the street, pray at the mosque, and then they go their separate ways, which is like a thing that they do that I think is organized by the local community stuff. So that's one thing you can do, like sporting events. And they, well, to be fair, they sort of organized it themselves with the community center, and it's just something that came out of necessity, based on their own routine. The problem with for disabled people is a lot of people have mobility issues. So getting to the community center might be something that might not be, might be the very thing that's holding them back. Archery club, yes. Like, I think sporting events, and the more interest in sport, the more interest you'll have in it, are probably one of the best ways to go about it. Yeah, I think that would definitely work, Alex. Like if you have a mixed community, yeah. I walk past my one quite often because it's on the way to like my pharmacy and stuff. I know one thing they do, purely because I see the signs for it, is they have like women only social events as well. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I think it was like sewing or knitting or something like that. Things like different hobbies, but it's like a safe space for women only, and like they have like weekly meetups for that sort of thing. Okay, I've got a few videos up. Let me get my Duolingo. I'll do the Wordle as well, and we'll do some time guessing. Let me get these up. A women's only book club as well is also another option. But I guess, yeah, if you can't segregate by gender, then because I know sometimes having gender specific like spaces would make people more safe and more open to attending these sort of events. But like I said, I'm not really the only experience I have with these sort of things is walking past the community. Do you know what? Let me look up my local community center. Hang on. Let me steal some ideas from them and give you those ideas. Have any information on their website? They do an art club, apparently. Okay. Weekly art club. Arts and craft. They host celebrations for things like Diwali and other religious events. Silver River, dude, how are you doing? Yeah, from what I can see, a lot of their events are sporting ones, like I mentioned. Hope you've been doing good, dude. It really is. Specifically in America, and America are the ones causing the problems everywhere else. We were just talking about that earlier. Like, the collapse seems so imminent. Oh, tourism. People don't realize how much tourism ruins a place. They think, oh, tourism means more money. Right? That means it's a good thing. But no, it really fucking screws things over with people who actually live in the areas. Those people who realize it's why like loads of people hate things like Airbnb, because it's like ruining like the livelihood of people that live in like places like Venice and stuff, because like local businesses and everything else want to cater to only the tourists, right? And it ends up screwing things over so much for people who actually live there. They end up having to move away. Right, let me start by doing some Duolingo real quick. Let me conquer the Spanish language. Let's play.
Una camiseta verde.
It is. I believe the owners of Airbnb are Zionists. It's why I'm glad I don't support it. I barely ever. I used it like maybe once when it was first a thing. I was like, you know what? No, I'll stick to just like regular hotels and whatnot. Una camiseta verde.
Mi tienda favorita.
Mi tienda favorita. My favorite store.
Demasiado caro.
Demasiado caro. Too expensive. This is for Queen Victoria. No, I don't think I care about her that much.
Una chaqueta azul.
They were just basically having a race to see who can do the most atrocities across the planet. Because the Brits, the Portuguese, and the Spanish were taking it in turns to be horrible fucking people. And then the East India Company fucking betrayed Britain by becoming its own thing. I love the fact that the Brits are so good at being terrible people. They eventually turned on themselves. Un chaqueta, a jacket, a blue jacket, azul. I need clothes. Yo necesito ropa. Yes, this hat. Sí. Este sombrero.
Verde o azul.
Verde o azul. That hat. Ese sombrero.
Yo necesito un cinturón.
Yo necesito un cinturón. That's a belt. Daughter is here. Coat is abrigo. Hand is red is rojo. English is inglés. Un abrigo barato.
Un vestido marrón.
A brown dress.
Yo necesito un reloj.
Yo necesito un reloj. I want a shirt. Yo necesito. No, yo quiero una camiseta. A camisa. So yes, it's shirt, not t-shirt. Not bad considering I've only been learning this for like a month. I started it around the start of like December, wasn't it? But before then I was doing Japanese.
Introducing the Duolingo family plan.
No thank you, I'm not paying for this shit. Are you watching it on Crunchyroll? Because I know the quality of anime and and this is just the anime industry in general, to be honest, has been going down the shitter. Like when Funimation and Crunchyroll merged their libraries, everyone who owned any Funimation, like digital goods, lost all their access to it. And then now Crunchyroll are using a fucking Zionist AI dubbing and subbing company to do all the subtitles and dubbing. And the subtitles are so shit, and the dubbing is so shit. DVD, yeah, I imagine if it's like from the late 80s, early 90s, even early 2000s, it wasn't the best. I think it's only when Blu-ray became a thing is when they started upping the quality of their production when it came to dubbing and localizations. I don't use. Oh shit! Should I? No, I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say, yeah, I don't use Crunchyroll, but somehow I'm still able to watch anime. I have to be careful whenever I open up Wordle, because every single time I type in the letter www.n, it automatically takes me to a website it should not be going to if you want to acquire things legally. I've been talking with a lot of friends as well. So many people don't know how to use torrents, which is a good thing because piracy is bad. Nobody should be pirating these things. But it's interesting to see how only in a few short years of having streaming services, people just completely forgot the basics of piracy. The point was, it feels like a lost art these days. Oh, I think it's been censored, Seraph. Unfortunately. No, I know a place where I can get stuff for free, whatever I want, without paying. But it's highly illegal, so I'm not going to suggest anyone else do it. And obviously I'll say I never do it. I just know of it. I always tell people not to use it because I'm such a good person. If I'm correct, someone did a tutorial on YouTube. But they did it as how not to pirate. I would add it to my YouTube watch list for today, but I'm pretty sure if I showed any of that, I probably would be breaking TOS. So that's not, do you know, I think that's me crossing a line. I know I love pushing the boundaries of how much I can break TOS on stream, and I get away with quite a lot, but I think that would be crossing too much of a line I wouldn't be able to get away with. But though I do deserve a medal just for how much I am able to push the boundaries of TOS. Because I've made what could be generally considered terroristic threats on stream, but I've done it in a way where, do you know what? No, it's fine. Like if you showed my clips on my stream to some MAGA cult dude who worships Trump, he'll definitely want to label me an enemy of the state. In fact, it happens to me on social media all the time. I get called a terrorist like literally every other week. And that's before they even know what color my skin is. YouTube is genuinely like one of the few subscription services I pay for and get value out of. Just for the convenience and just for YouTube music. Oh yeah, having basic empathy for minorities would make you that, wouldn't it? On the BBC putting their stuff on YouTube now as well, and they're expecting you to have a TV license to watch live TV on YouTube. I keep getting letters from the council saying, hey, you need a license for that TV. Like, bro, chill. I literally only use it to watch YouTube and Disney Plus and Amazon Prime. The stuff that I pay for. I don't care about anything else. And I've also heard stories about TV license people literally just opening up. Like, if you let them into your house, they'll open up BBC iPlayer on your smart TV and say, hey, see, you've got it installed, even though it's on there by default. And they use that as an excuse to say you gotta pay for it now. Literally, if you just see them, never open the door for them. I've had my TV for fucking years. In fact, I think it was the very first thing I purchased with my own money when I was a student. It's got some sentimental value to me. It's lasted me a fucking long time as well. It's definitely outlived its warranty. Dennis, if you're looking for some anime recommendations, I'll be happy to give you some if you tell me what kind of stuff you're interested in. Gantz is old school. I watched the Gantz movie because one of my friends at the time was really fucking into it. The animated movie, or I think it was an OVA. But I do think it was a bit. It was ahead of its time, if I'm being honest, because a lot of things. Because when I watched it, I can see, totally can see where a lot of things were inspired by Gantz. Like just in terms of like core concepts and stuff. The only manga I'm currently reading, I'm reading Berserk. I'm taking my time with it because I know I'm near the end. And it's going to be a while before we get any new issues of Berserk or any more chapters. So I'm taking my time. I think I'm on like chapter 38 out of 42. So I'm really taking my time with Berserk. But I am also reading Vagabond. This guy! Which has been fucking insane. It's genuinely my other favorite manga now. I also love anything but Junji Ito, of course. He's legit my favorite artist when it comes to manga. Well, I've pretty much read most of his works. Villain Saga, oh dude, I'm waiting for the third season of the anime. The anime has been so good. I would recommend Vagabond. Legitimately. I think I prefer Vagabond over Vinland Saga, but I really love Vinland Saga. It's very close. But it's purely because I love the actual guy, Miyamoto Musashi, himself. Big fan of his work. I've seen bits of the manga, and I can see the artwork being something I totally fucking love. He did like a really like chill, like slice of life, like sports anime. Sorry, manga. and then he did Vagabond, and then he went back to doing his chill basketball manga, and has been putting off going back to Vagabond. So Vagabond's not finished; it's just on indefinite hiatus. But the guy who makes it, he's still alive and well. He's just making his chill little basketball manga. He really is. Legitimately, the artwork in Vagabond is fucking incredible. Didn't Akira Kurosawa make a, did he? Hang on, let me check. Musashi. Did he make a movie at Musashi at any point? He did a samurai trilogy. Yeah, I can understand why, because every fucking page of that manga has been so good, and I can understand the pressure of having to continue that and live up to what he's done. It's like, what if the next chapter is shit? Or something. But so far, he's hit it out of the park every single time. But I think that just adds to the pressure, because, like, he's worried what if the next one's not going to be as good. Okay, let me start by doing some Wordle. Let me make a start on this. Let's play. Tokyo Ghoul, I loved the first season, the anime, and then the anime went off book for a bit, and then it went back to it. So it's a bit of a mixed bag, but I've read some of the manga, and I can see it being good. I just think it wasn't for me, if that makes sense. It's edgy, don't get me wrong, it is edgy, but that doesn't always mean it's a bad thing, right? Sometimes edgy is what you want. Sometimes people want edge. Like, I don't get the whole calling something edgy as a bad thing. And sometimes, you know what? No, sometimes it needs to be edgy. Sometimes people want dark fantasy, right? You know what? That can be my word for today. Oh no, it's gonna work. Okay, edges. You know what? Angst is also a good one, but I want to use up G. Point is one I always like to use. O and then N. But the O isn't there. Knock. Okay, it's not that. Does it start with an O then? The N isn't there. Either that or it's going to end in like OL. NOL. Trace and Snowy is a good one because Y is a hard one to get. I've used an S though already. And the N and the O don't go there. Trace is a good one as well. Water would be a good one if I hadn't already used some of those letters up. I think if the O isn't there, it's going to start with an O, or the O is going to be there. It could end with an N. It could be ON. It could be like that. missing like spoon, which I know is not going to work in there. Saloon would have been a good one. Let me get rid of a few more letters before I decide. So I've not used W, I've not used A, I've not used U, I've not used L. Vault. Okay. That makes it... Could it be N-A? Something O... Something. Not gonna be nachos. M-A-N? Oh. No. M-A-O? No, that's not gonna work. So the N must be there. Something A-N. Something. There's an O in there somewhere. Manor. Yeah, I think that might actually be it. Not using R, okay. You know what, I'm gonna go with your suggestion. No. Oh, hang on. We've got the letters. Okay, I think we can solve this. So, N-A-R-O something. But it could also end in N, so it could be A. Hang on. It could start or it could end with an N. I think it starts with an R, A. Something O-N. N-A something O-R. N-A-R-O something. R-A-N-O. Baron. It's not gonna be Barrow. Is there only one R in Baron? It could be. It could be Baron. It could be. Okay, locking it in. 6 guess. Normally, I'd give out a medal to whoever managed to guess it. Because YouTube doesn't let me do it, I'm gonna give it to Restream Bot to hold on to. Or you. Where did the manga get schooled? I've not heard of get schooled. Usually whenever someone guesses it from YouTube, I give it to Restream Bot to hold on to. Okay, time guesser. I'm hoping I can do better on this than I did on Wordle. Oh, hang on. Atomic Bomb Variety Fair. Branch number 2. One Australia. Okay. Going by the fashion, this could be 30s, 40s. No, not 50s. Hang on, price. What currency is this? I want to assume it's dollars, but I don't know if it is. This place is falling apart though. I don't think this could be modern day US, who knows? Camera portrait. Okay, hang on. Cameras existed. They're doing photos. I'm guessing 1950. People paying $1 or something to get their picture taken here, but what could this be? What could this be? Where could this be? These pillars look Roman. It could be anywhere in Europe that the Romans went to. Hula hula, coochie coochie. Got hula dancers. Will this be Hawaii? I don't know if it would be Hawaii. If it was Hawaii, it'd be closer to America, wouldn't it? Well, I don't know if it would be. Unfortunately, I can't racially profile any. Oh, hang on, maybe I can. These people don't look white. Okay, I'm reducing myself to racially profiling people now. Try and guess what this is. It looks like post-war. Like maybe some bombs were dropped here at some point. Maybe after World War II. In which case it'd be closer to 1940. I'm just dropping it in the middle of Hawaii because I have nothing else to go on. 1945, I was 5 years off. It was at the Atomic Bomb Variety Revenue nightclub on a war-damaged street in Manila, Philippines. Okay. Just months after the end of World War II, as an entertainment venue reopened amid the widespread urban destruction. Okay. That was surprisingly close.
Sanctuary asked me, "Hey, hole in your neck, Charlie. Someone made a USSR-themed parody of the song We Are Charlie Kirk. From the fiery pits of hell where I just debated Stalin himself on why the gulags were overrated. I'm challenging you, Sanctuary, to prove that parody isn't just commie propaganda. We are Charlie Kirk. Sounds like woke leftists twisting my legacy into Bolshevik nonsense. I bet it's got zero facts, unlike my stat that 87% of parodies secretly admire conservatism. Debate me on it. Prove me wrong or I'll edit this out later. B.
I reckon if Charlie Kirk was alive today, would he enjoy the song We Are Charlie Kirk? I'm not sure if he would or not. Because I don't know, I think he died before he gave us his views on AI slop, didn't he? I mean, he never used AI. Maybe we can take that as a sign. Okay, we have a flag here. Which flag is this? Red, yellow, and blue. Okay, we're in Latin America from the looks of it. Going more the fashion here, by the way people are dressed, this could... Oh, hang on, we got an iPhone. iPhone spotted. 2015 at least.
Asked me, breaking news, Avatar Obi is racially profiling people. Sanctuary, this so-called breaking news reeks of the woke left's hysterical narrative. Racial profiling, preposterous. Avatar Obi's merely discerning threats to the Republic. Like Maming Spaggy, sir.
You need to have a stroke. I think Jordan Peterson had a stroke. Rip Jordan Peterson.
Marcus downfall, one-handed and all. The far right's not falling for this mob tactic. It's the left.
This man is like barely alive to begin with.
Always. Debate me on profiling if you dare. It's just
Oh, Romania. That's actually a good point. It could be. I could be barking at the wrong tree. This could be Europe. We'll say Bucharest. It's hard to tell because that flag isn't waving in the wind, so I can't see what kind of flag it is, but I think it is closer to Romania. Although I thought that would be one of the Spanish-speaking like Latin American countries because that looked like Spanish to me. And I don't think they speak Spanish in Romania, do they? It could also be Bulgaria. I think they got a flag with similar colors, don't they? I'm trying to see, does anyone have a pin or something with the flag on it? Hang on. You, but it's pixelated. They're signing something. I think it's horizontal stripes on this. There's a soldier in the background, but his badges are pixelated again. Man, my Spanish is not good enough to translate this yet. Let me see what model phone. We've got iPhones as well. I think this would be around 2015 or later, depending on how long people have had these phones. But that does look like the 2015 model of the iPhone. Could be 2016, 2017. I'm gonna make it 2017. We'll say these people have had their phones for a while, and that looks like a more newer model, so it might be. I think this lady is flexing her better phone, because this iPhone is better than this one down here or that one down there. I don't recognize any of these people. I don't know what they're signing. Who is this a statue of? It's very pixelated. Bolivia! It says it there. Okay. Somewhere around here, isn't it? South America, I think it is. I'm getting confused with Bosnia. There we go, Bolivia. Okay, I'm gonna drop it here. Where would it be? Where in Bolivia would it be? Okay, let's go. 2017 Bolivia. 2025, 8 years off. Colombia's Labor Minister, Antonio Sanguino, signing a labor reform bill in Bogota. Okay. I got the right landmass, at least, this time. Okay, what do we have here? What kind of uniform is this? Are these people in a bank? Is this an American bank? So I think I might know what this could be. No, hang on. Okay, hard to tell. But these look like they might be bank tellers. And if they are, this could be when the Equal Thingy Act was done, where black people were allowed to open bank accounts. Which would be in the 1950s, 1960s. Equal credit opportunity, wasn't it? That's what I'm thinking it could be, but I'm not entirely sure. So I have no idea which part of America this would be just on that. Because it could also be something in South Africa, potentially, depending. Well, that seems like the next logical step Trump would take, isn't it? He's walking America back so many stages. I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of his term, they're part of the British Empire again. Not really much I can do from this, is there? Okay, I'm gonna do a Hail Mary. 1950. Where could it be? I'm throwing it in New York. Completely random. No, hang on. Okay, Dallas, Texas. No, even funnier, Alabama. We'll do Birmingham, Alabama. Or lesser Birmingham. Complete random shot in the dark. Okay, it was South Africa. Black South Africans queuing to obtain replacement passbooks after destroying them in protest during the nationwide anti-pass campaign that followed the Sharpeville massacre during apartheid. Okay. It was either going to be one or the other. So it was 50-50. What do we have here? Okay. Is that a statue in Italy, perhaps? Hang on, what's this? What are they selling? Oh, hang on. That looks like it might be German. It's hard to tell because it's... Oh, I can safely say there's no iPhones in sight. This looks like 1950s fashion. Could be 1960s because sometimes fashion sticks around for a decade. I mean, we've gone full circle, haven't you? Because they literally do have a mad king that will just literally become the king of America and serve indefinitely as the president, because he thinks that's how it works. I think the biggest worry is how much, like, we've seen MAGA to become a cult where they're willing to stick by him. Like, we've seen that they're willing to literally turn on a white woman because Trump said so. Okay, this is the only hint I have. We've gone, oh, with some... Do you know what? It could be Scandinavian. Or it could be that there's nothing above those letters. Maybe I'm just seeing like lights or something dangling from the bridge above it or something. Or some wires that I'm mistaking for it. It's all too pixelated, so I can't read what it says on there. And I don't recognize the statue. Which I think would have been the biggest hint. or any of these others. Either they want you to be really prepared, or they're trying to get rid of leftover stock. That's what's making me think. Especially with what I can see. I'm tempted to just throw it in Sweden. Stockholm. 1958. Okay, I was right about the fashion. I was right about the location. People are resting on the steps beneath Orpheus group sculptures outside the Stockholm Center Concert Hall in Stockholm. Okay, 4 kilometers away from the correct location. Okay, if it's within walking distance, I count that as a win. Okay, I'm guessing this is in America. If I had to guess, I think we're in the States for this one. Let me zoom in here. What's it say? We've got a match between 2 teams. Sponsored by Pepsi. I can't make out the logos, or well, I don't know the logos of the teams. Hang on, are you wearing their uniform, kid? This is an analog camera, so it's probably in the late 90s, early 2000s. The camera quality is quite good. Nobody's on their phone. This is before smartphones. Maybe before mobile phones, even. A lot of people wearing red. Red and white. Which football team? Sorry, American football. Oh, hang on. New Mexico. Is this New Mexico? Something of New Mexico. I'm guessing that's the best bet we've got here. Is it the modern Pepsi logo? Let me check. It could be. Yeah, that's not the 90s Pepsi logo. It could be the early 2000s. I'm going to drop it in 2010. I think you're right about that Pepsi logo. I'm guessing someone just took this on a vintage camera then. New Mexico is here. Is it going to be in Albuquerque? Hang on. Is there a stadium here that I can see? Well, hang on. 45. What did it say here? 60? No, that's Route 66. Route 6. That's a long route that goes to like the whole of America, isn't it? In which case, is this Route 66? No, hang on. No, that is Route 66. It's the one that goes straight through the middle. So it does go through Albuquerque. Okay, I'm going to drop it in the middle here. And I hope I'm close. I think you're right about it being the post-2010. I'm not sure how soon it would have been. What I'm going to do, I don't think it'll be too... I'm going to leave it as 2011. Give it a year. Could be 2012. 2014. Yeah, because I was worried if I did it too late. I know it changed around 2010, 2011. Young scouts carrying American flags before the football game between New Mexico Lobos and Wild State Broncos at University Stadium in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Broncos won 60-49. Okay. 4 kilometers away. That wasn't too bad. Okay. 29. I mean, that's more or less my average. My average is usually 30k. Happy 2026 to you as well, Lilith. I'm hoping you're doing well. Okay, I've got some videos queued up. Let me pause my music. Most of it is about Ubisoft dying.
This video is brought to you by PlayTracker, the app that tracks your cross-platform game library.
Although, you know, they've recently cancelled a good few games that they had in the works, to the point where I think the only game they have coming out now is Assassin's Creed 4 Remake and maybe another Assassin's Creed game. So now Hexy is supposed to come out this year, right? Might even get delayed, who knows?
Update is here, but it's probably not the update you were hoping for regarding their upcoming projects.
What was Ubisoft famous for? For me, Ubisoft is most well known for for attending the Game Awards every year and never winning Game of the Year.
Ubisoft is going through a complete reshaping of its company, splitting into different creative houses, as they call them, and dividing their IP across the company as they did with Vantage Studios. The Ubisoft.
And I applied for a job at Ubisoft once in Paris. I think I dodged a bullet by not getting it.
With the hope that more focused teams will get games out at a more efficient pace. This has also led to the cancellation of 6 different games that were in development, including the long-awaited Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake.
I do feel bad for the staff though, because those staff are genuinely nice people.
Also delayed to provide more time for development, and that most likely includes the Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake that was speculated to be out early this spring. I just made a big predictions of 2026 episode a couple weeks ago, and thought that Q1 would be when Ubisoft shares their lineup plans for the year ahead. I guess I was right about Ubisoft announcing their plans, but we won't be hearing or seeing anything about the Division 3, or the next Far Cry, Ghost Recon, or anything else Ubisoft is working on.
Pretty much, they made Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, they made Star Wars Outlaws, which is an underrated game in my opinion.
CEO Yves Guillemot provided some explanation on how the company is restructuring and
Rayman, a whole bunch of classic games, Prince of Persia, of course.
a mandate for people to return to work in the offices 5 days a week. We are transforming Ubisoft's operating.
Apparently that game is still in development, somehow, 17 years later.
Open world adventures and games as a service native experiences.
I'm fairly certain over half of the fans of Beyond Good and Evil have probably passed away by now.
Business units now combining production and publishing, and therefore unifying the gamer relationship. Each one is built around a clear genre and brand focus, with full responsibility and financial ownership, led by dedicated leadership teams. It is a radical move, relying on a more decentralized creative organization with faster decision-making and best-in-class cross-functional core services supporting and serving each creative house. On one hand, Ubisoft changing its leadership structure to be less centralized sounds like a good move. The company has a long history of managing.
Like, when did the first Beyond Good and Evil game come out? Let me double check this.
For its own good. That said, what I'm not seeing in all of this planning is any changes at the very top of the company that led them down this path. And that gives me pause in having any faith that the problems at Ubisoft are actually
2003. Okay, this game is older than the MCU.
It was harder than any other major publisher. They canceled a litany of games.
In the time between Beyond Good and Evil 1 and 2, the entire MCU happened. 3 whole phases of it.
Leadership at the company, at least publicly, has really not taken any responsibility for the vision that brought Ubisoft to this point. The first of these subsidiaries, Vantage Studios, still has Charlie Guillemot, son of Yves, as one of its co-CEOs. So is it really changing the management of these subsidiaries if the people who were in charge of the company in the first place are just changing their titles? I'm sure the people working at Ubisoft wouldn't think so, and from talking with a few, it sounds like most are confused and unhappy with leadership not taking accountability. The best parallel I can point to in this situation is the demise of traditional gaming media. Google has essentially destroyed the SEO ecosystem as AI.
Google has destroyed itself to the point where it's no longer any more use, right? I think it's actually more useful to go straight to Wikipedia and search for things than it is to search in Google.
Accountability for putting all of their eggs in the SEO basket in the first place. Completely unsurprising, obviously. That's the world we live in, where the people at the top make the bad decisions that everyone else pays for in the end. And then when a company announces it's making changes, those same executives are just moved around the company rather than restructuring leadership in any meaningful way. In the press release announcing the changes coming to Ubisoft, it basically says the company will be doing the same thing it has been doing for the last decade. The new operating model will further empower the execution of the group's strategy, centered on open-world adventures and games-as-a-service native experiences, supported by targeted investments, deeper specialization, and cutting-edge technology, including accelerated investments behind player-facing generative AI.
Everyone fucking hates AI at this point.
Is to continue focusing on bloated open-world games and more live service projects, just under new names with decentralized leadership, but still ultimately led by the Guillemot family. then what's really changing? And more
See, I know a lot of people love to shit on Ubisoft in general, and I'm gonna shock everyone to say that I'm a Ubisoft defender to a point where I think they are needed to an extent. And the way I justify the need for Ubisoft, so I don't think they make the best games, but I think there is a need for them, is they basically make the junk food of video games, right? So let's say games like The Last of Us, God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, those are like gourmet steaks, right? Those are the best thing you can order at a restaurant, right? But you don't want to have a steak for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sometimes you just want to order a pizza, right? I think that's what Ubisoft is to the gaming industry. It's junk food. But there is a need for it. That's why I genuinely think, like, there's a need for games that Ubisoft does make.
more investment in Gen AI when the gaming community has largely and vocally been very opposed
I
to
don't think Ubisoft want to admit that. I think they want to pretend being a AAA studio that makes gourmet steaks, when really they don't.
The head of the Division franchise have left the company over the last 3 months during all of this turmoil. Oh, wait. Sorry. I'm getting new information that the head of the Assassin's Creed franchise didn't voluntarily leave, as Ubisoft said, but was dismissed and is now suing the company for damages. Fancy that. Gotta love corporate spin, right? Long-term company talent leaving as quickly as they are doesn't lend much confidence to these changes that seem to be largely coming from the top down, rather than listening to the people actually making the games at these studios. I've covered the struggles of Ubisoft a lot here on Unpacked. The company has been in turmoil for years now due to multiple rounds of layoffs, with another round coming in just a couple weeks on February 12th. I personally don't think Ubisoft is going to crater or close entirely, but this restructure definitely feels like the last gasp moment at making something work before the company starts selling off assets and closing more studios. Or the Guillemot family going down with the ship, albeit in some really fancy golden lifeboats. I think Ubisoft's troubles are far from over. There's a clear player fatigue for these types of games that the company traditionally develops.
Like, I like Far Cry and I like Assassin's Creed. I think they do make good games.
The return of Splinter Cell,
They're just not the best games.
Rayman, and other dormant Ubisoft properties that could have brought them some much needed positive PR. Now the Prince of Persia remake is cancelled, Splinter Cell's remake is nowhere to be seen, and there's talk of making Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Rainbow Six annualized billionaire brands, whatever that means, in the press release detailing the company's strategy going forward. That may be enticing to shareholders.
Thing is, I'm not against remakes. Sometimes remakes are good.
Franchises. With even more layoffs,
Some of the best games recently have been remakes. I think that's kind of sad to think about.
I feel for all the people in that company working under so much uncertainty, and I personally hope that Ubisoft sorts itself out, as they've delivered a number of my favorite games and franchises over the years. But as we keep revisiting this evolving story with not a word of accountability from the top, I continue to feel less and less optimistic about it all. The good news is that apparently Beyond Good and Evil 2 will outlast Ubisoft at this point.
The only Good and Evil 2 mentioned.
The app that tracks your cross-platform game library, achievements, stats, and more. Play Tracker works by connecting to various gaming
Skip this ad.
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
The continued destruction of the gaming industry by twats in suits has yet to slow down in 2026, and this year has already kicked off with a huge swathe of layoffs and studio closures. This is especially true across the VR space, as a big chunk of incredibly talented development studios recently got well and truly zucked over by Meta, thanks to its fumbled attempts at trying to create a metaverse for assholes.
Oh, hey, Mark. Hey, what's going on?
Hi, Mohawk. What's up, Mark?
Whoa, we're floating in space?
Uh-huh.
Who made this place? It's awesome.
Right? It's from a crater I met in LA.
This place is amazing.
But wait, now it's Ubisoft's turn, and in a pretty jaw-dropping 6-page press
I think so many companies are shooting themselves in the foot by investing so heavily in AI. Because we all know now that OpenAI is in like billions of dollars in debt, even with funding from Disney. Like, it's just that unsustainable, and because nobody wants to use it, right? The companies are putting it in everything for free to make us use it, but nobody wants to use it. That means the moment they start charging a subscription for it, no one's going to pay because it's so oversaturated with free models anyone else can use.
Spreading them wide for the shareholders, to me. But maybe
So they've essentially cut themselves off at the knees by getting rid of any way to make money out of it.
at the same time heartlessly ruining the lives of countless people who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to bring us the...
I think they've shut down the studio that was working on this remake as well, because they had Ubisoft. It was an Indian studio, wasn't it?
...into them in order to momentarily forget the never-ending horrors of the modern world. Or maybe there's no good reason at all, and Ubisoft has just, well and truly, f***ed itself.
I wonder if that studio was also a scam by Ubisoft, because the Ubisoft Singapore studio was 100% a scam from Ubisoft to try and get government funding by having a studio in Singapore, not realizing that they are now contractually obligated to finish making the game Skull and Bones. But they thought they could just, cancel as a tax write-off. And they ended up spending so much fucking time and money on a game that was so mediocre nobody plays it.
Come as Ubisoft attempts to respond to what it calls a persistently more selective AAA market and an increasingly competitive shooter landscape. This restructuring will see the publisher split its efforts across 5 creative houses, which will focus on scaling and extending its biggest properties. Whatever happened to, I don't know, making games fun instead? Remember fun, Eve? Remember fun?
I think a lot of the troubles has also come from the fact that they keep focusing on live service models for games that are very clearly meant to be single-player games, and it's just not working.
Whatever some suit who's never played games before thinks is popular based on TikTok trends or what his kid said at the breakfast table. In other areas, The Division, Ghost Recon, Splinter Cell, For Honor, The Crew, Riders Republic, Brawlhalla, and Skull and Bones all see...
I don't know, at this point, we're probably going to see Ubisoft become an indie studio.
Narrative-driven universes like Anno, Might and Magic, Rayman, Prince of Persia, and Beyond Good and Evil will also get their own creative house too. Hold on a minute. How did Beyond Good and Evil 2, a game that's now been in development for longer than Duke Nukem Forever and will undoubtedly be insanely disappointing and undersell because the majority of people who buy games now weren't even alive when the original came out, so aren't invested in it nostalgically, how did that survive the scissors when an almost completely finished...
Someone at Ubisoft must really fucking love this game, I guess.
...people were actually looking forward to didn't. Make it make sense.
Hostile detected. Weapons hot.
But it wasn't just Sands of Time that were hit by the hands of crime. The first major impact of this significant organisational shift was the closure of Ubisoft's Halifax mobile studio and Stockholm studio, with restructuring also confirmed for the publishers Abu Dhabi, Red Lynx and Massive teams. It's unclear...
I mean, I think that's probably what's going to take to make them actually start making decent games again at this point.
And
I think only Ubisoft, the only games they're profiting from are Assassin's Creed and Far Cry. I don't think they profit from any of the game franchise. Oh, apart from Rainbow Six, I guess, as well.
With an annual allowance of remote working days. That's kind of them. This is almost definitely just a way to get people who live too far away from the office to accept voluntary redundancy, though, because, well, evil and money for yachts. Evil yachts. Except... it's looking like no yachts for anyone at the moment because in an excellent demonstration of shareholder cell phones, at the time of making this video, Ubisoft stock has crashed to its lowest in 15 years.
Damn.
Good job, Corpo Slime. Give yourselves a pat on the back. You trashed your employees' lives and...
They only have themselves to blame as well.
I've got a good suggestion for you, though. Why not fire whoever advised you to do all of this, rather than, I don't know, the people who were making the games for you, and in turn, making you money?
Unfortunately, that's all they're doing. They're hiring the fucking employees at the very bottom of the totem pole, but they're keeping Yves Guillemot, because he's the one making all the stupid-ass decisions, right? And causing all of these issues. But because he owns the company, they can't really get rid of him. And obviously, he's compensating for this by saying, hey, no, it's all these animators and... game developers working on our games are the problem. We need to get rid of them all. I think he's going to end up being the last employee left at this fucking company. And he's still going to wonder who he needs to fire to fix it.
We've got closures and layoffs and one cancelled game in the form of Sands of Time.
I mean, we've already had that happen, Seraph. We've had employees from Ubisoft who got laid off or left go on to make their own studio and then release their own games that outsold Ubisoft. They've made games like Stray, because Annapurna made Stray, were originally Ubisoft developers, and also Sandfall Entertainment making Expedition 33, Game of the Year 2025, because they weren't satisfied working at Ubisoft, so they left and made their own studio.
What else did Ubisoft Ubisoft acts in order to kick itself in the meat and 2 hedge funds? Well, it's also confirmed the cancellation of 6 in-development games that allegedly do not meet the new enhanced quality and more selective portfolio prioritization criteria. Oh, I nearly vomited when I read that sentence. The majority of those titles have never been announced, so hopefully not too much of people's precious lifespan has been wasted on them. But Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake, which was unveiled in
Like 6 years, I think.
has had at least
Yeah, 2026 years ago.
development time invested in it, only for it to be tossed down the toilet literally moments before its impending release of somewhere between the 1st of January and the 31st of March 2026.
Oh shit, it was about to come out that soon.
Right now.
So either the game was very unfinished or they flushed the whole thing. I imagine it must have been nowhere near ready. That's why. And they just cut their losses.
Unspecified games to ensure enhanced quality benchmarks are fully met and to maximize long-term value creation. Oh, Christ, I felt my soul leave my body then. Notably, this includes the unannounced game widely believed to be the much-rumoured Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake, which will now launch in Ubisoft's next financial year starting April 2026, rather than the current one it was previously announced for that Ubisoft has just Look sharp. What are you doing, lads? Ah! Listen, I can understand delaying a game to make it better, right? But when we boil it all down to basics, this is just about making the company more cash, right? And at the moment, well, what you've done...
It's not even that. They want to look like they're making cash. They're not actually doing it.
Here's an idea that might seem a
They delayed it to next financial year to make the financial year look better.
You could have released that game that was basically finished and that everyone wanted, instead of doing whatever the hell this shite is. I know I'm crazy, ignore me. And with that, I leave you with these wise words from Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot, which I'm sure will act as consolation to everyone below him who has suddenly lost the hope of a stable future. These measures mark a decisive turning point for Ubisoft and reflect our determination to confront challenges head-on to reshape the group for the long term, he wrote in a statement accompanying the big announcement. The portfolio refocus will have a significant impact on the group's short-term financial trajectory, particularly in fiscal years 2026 and 2027. But this reset will strengthen the group and enable it to renew with sustainable growth and robust cash generation. Ubisoft is entering a new phase, one designed to reclaim creative leadership and build value for players and stakeholders over the long term. We shall see, Eve. We shall see.
Take no quarter, lads, and give none neither!
What have we got next? Elon Musk.
Push during surprise appearance at Davos.
The formation of the Peace Summit, and I was like, is that PIECE? You know, little piece of Greenland, a little piece of Venezuela.
we got one. Oh my god, dude. Bro, I swear to God, I think he should go to jail just for that. I'm not kidding. Like
Elon Musk makes so many fucking shit jokes.
Just that joke. Like not any of the other stuff. Like I think he's.
I mean, I think it's insane. See so many people who literally kiss his ass and think he's funny.
All of his assets, and they should put him in.
Like I can understand people. I say understand. I can understand why people would be fans of him being like a tech billionaire and the richest man in the world. But there are genuinely people out there who think he's a funny guy. And then you hear him tell a joke on a podcast and then you realize this man is not fucking funny at all in any way, shape, or form. In fact, his delivery of jokes is so bad, he killed what could have been good jokes that he stole from other people. This man has no sense of humor at all. And there are people who are so sycophantic, they actually fucking think he's the funniest man alive. And it makes me fucking weep.
Joke. He's jester maxing? Yeah, Elon Musk. I learned that jester maxing is now much better than doing the stiff arm approach. Yeah, I love clavicular.
All we want is peace.
Okay, I'm going to, as I said, I'm a pretty proud CEO of BlackRock since we went public. The compounding return of BlackRock to our shareholders was 21%. Since Elon took Tesla public, his compounded return is 43%.
Well, he's not delivered on any of the promises. He, you know, to be fair, it's the same thing about every fucking company he's purchased it. He's not got rid of any of the bots on Twitter. He's not put a man on Mars yet with SpaceX. I think this man has never actually kept any of his promises. He's broken all of them.
Wins the internet today. These people rule our planet, okay? If you cannot comprehend that meritocracy is a lie by just looking at the existence of Elon Musk, the wealthiest person on the planet, potentially the first trillionaire on the planet, nothing is going to cause you to understand the reality, okay? You will never see the truth. This is the insult to injury, okay? The injury is the existence of billionaires, but the insult is that they get to live amongst us and also behave like this and win favor with the crowd, okay? There are people out there who have reduced themselves, who have debased themselves so thoroughly that they do not see
Among Us mentioned. I think Peak is a new game though that everyone memes about. I think Among Us is old news. It's all about Peak now. It's a new friend slot game that everyone's going crazy over.
System that we exist under. It is crazy. It is crazy how much these motherfuckers cheerlead people like Elon Musk. I cannot deal with it, man. How do you have no self-respect?
What other videos did I have queued up?
What's going to happen in 10 years, but
No, I'm gonna get rid of these. I'm gonna clear the rest of this queue.
I truly don't understand how you can be the wealthiest person on the planet, clearly care about the way you look, and still fail so spectacularly. Like, you're still fat as you still have this like crazy barrel chest. I don't even know how you fix that, to be honest.
Well, the reason he has that weird fucking barrel chest is because he took growth hormones to build muscle mass, but he didn't exercise. So he just took like hormones to get bigger and bulk up. But because he didn't exercise, the growth didn't go to any of his muscles.
And your hairline.
That's why he's weirdly shaped like that.
How is this possible? You're the wealthiest person on the planet. How is this possible? Not to get all clavicular up in
It's a thing that apparently happens to people who take growth hormones but don't go to the gym and expect the hormones to do all the work.
Goated like Gaben, right? Gaben is free. He doesn't care, right? He's awesome. He looks cool. And you just like kind of lean into it. Or you give a and you do what you need to do to Mog. And what's his face? Like Mark Zuckerberg. You get hit with the Dominican Ray like Mark Zuckerberg or Jeff Bezos. Elon Musk gives far too much of a as a matter
He gives so much shit that he fucking pays people to play video games for him so he can pretend to be a gamer. This man is the world's biggest embarrassment. Money really can't buy you happiness. I didn't believe it until I saw Elon Musk.
and I would say no later than next year. Wow. And then probably by 2030 or 2031, call it 5 years from now, AI will be smarter than all of humanity collectively.
You know what? No, he's correct about that, but not because AI is going to be smarter. It's because AI is going to make humanity dumber. That's why. Unfortunately, this man is speaking the truth, just not for the reason he thinks he is.
No, it won't. Oh my god.
He really didn't. He played Path of Exile on screen once and got his character killed and deleted immediately within the hour. And then he tried playing again and he died in the tutorial boss. Despite apparently being in the top 10 of all players in the entire world, somehow.
Meanwhile, you can't have RAM, you can't have GPUs. Sucks to suck. Your electricity bill is gonna triple, and that's it. This man has never been correct on any prediction that he's ever made, ever. Okay, he is a known fabulist. He is a known charlatan, and it doesn't even matter. Because
Should I stream Path of Exile too, just so I can become better at it than Elon Musk?
Fake. It will get even faker. AI is not smart. It's not intelligent. It's the
Let me actually learn the game he pretends to be good at.
Data, lots of issues. Really, Elon's a dumbass. I guess the only reason why AI will be smarter than the average person is because the average person is.
How big is it? Let me check. Hang on.
Partially because they're relying heavily on AI. It's a never-ending cycle of getting
124 gigs. That's a big one. Okay, I have to make some space on my hard drive, but it's something I could do. I think once I beat God of War, I can uninstall it. I can put in Path of Exile 2.
Heavily into generative AI is because it's the one that is the most accessible to the.
Is it actually? I did not know that.
Specifically, LLMs and generative AI.
Let me Google that.
Straight up the dumbest version of AI. There is utilization for AI. A lot of smart people are utilizing AI already. We've talked about it with respect to what they're doing in the field of medicine and running tests on all these different like chemical compounds, things like that. Yeah, protein folding like that. That's all great. But AI in the majority use case is just like generative AI and LLMs, and they're very stupid. They're making people engage in cognitive offloading. It's making them dumber and more reliant on an inconsistent chatbot.
PDF. I'm not seeing anything about it.
very confidently.
Can you and I reverse aging in this new history, or are we going to see it?
I haven't.
Dude, he's the biggest charlatan. I swear to God, if he says it is possible to reverse.
Are you sure? I'm not seeing anything.
On the opposite of that, he has never had a correct prediction.
No, I think you have. I don't see it. No, it's fine. I double checked. Okay, Path of Exile 2 I could do after God of War.
15 years ago said in the next 5 to 10 years we're going to occupy Mars, we're going to colonize Mars. When she and Putin are talking about living to 150 years and how it's actually possible, I'll believe it. If Elon Musk says it, well, kind of makes me reverse my position on the whole thing. Okay,
I haven't put much time into the aging stuff. I do think it is a very solvable problem. Like you can. I think when we find.
I've almost finished God of War. I'm at the very end. I just need to do some side quests before I do the final few quests.
One thing that every wealthy and powerful person has tried to combat since the beginning of time. Anyone with a modicum of power has tried to literally combat this. He's like, oh, it's just very solvable. Yeah.
Figure out what causes aging. I think we'll find it's.
I'm just taking my time with it because I know when I finish it, I want to finish it around the time Resident Evil 9 comes out, RE Requiem, which is at the end of February. And I think I might have gotten through God of War too quickly because I was streaming it a lot during December. And I looked it up and I realized, oh, I only have like 3 or 4 quests left now. I don't want to finish it too quick.
That means that there must be a clock, a synchronizing clock.
I had a plan. I didn't realize I'd be too efficient at it.
35 trillion cells in your body.
But yeah, Resident Evil Requiem comes out end of February.
You know,
I mean, if I finish it early, I can start Path of Exile early as well. Okay, I might just do that.
There's a reason why we don't actually have a longer lifespan.
I think next week I'll finish up God of War. Might take 2 weeks, depending on how much stuff I want to do, and how much the side content and the post-game content I want to do. And then I think around February time I can probably start Path of Exile.
Yeah, you know, it just may become.
Just to put Elon in his place, just so I can say I'm better than Elon at something. I mean, I'm better than him at a lot of things, but I want to be better at something that he takes pride in trying to be good at.
Dude, yes. You are such a non-human that he can't even say death is what makes life worth living. Because it's finite that you're supposed to enjoy it. If it's infinite, then obviously humanity and what drives us changes and it alters everything. But no, he can't even say that. He has to be like, oh, it's we'll ossify. There's ossifying.
Figure out ways to extend life and.
Right, do you know what? I think I've had enough of Elon. The video's over. Watch this. Let me change my category. The Cult of the Lamb has recently had its DLC drop. I've not played it in ages. So I'm going to switch over and play some of that. Oh, is it updating still? Oh no, it's not. It's already up to date. It's just double checking my cloud save. Okay, Cult of the Lamb, where are you? There you are. Play. Let's play. Okay, let's play. Do I need to access it separately? Oh no, that's fine. That's just if I wanted to buy more of it. Okay, I've got it installed. Oh, let's go back to my cult, the Cataholics. We're a cult of people who really love cats. The Twitch extension should be enabled as well, so you should be able to join the cult and make your own villager. We have, okay, is it connected? Okay, there we go. I have got some villagers I need to indoctrinate. If anyone does want to join the cult, design your little follow.
Sanik Shuri asked me, what is the plot to the video game Among Us? Please create a vast and complex
seems to be
interweaving story
back
for,
now. I
say,
think it dropped for a moment.
Nuggies, Dank, Cringe, Morbius, McDonald's, Doug, and reference Catholicism at least twice each throughout the explanation. In the vast cosmos of Among Us, a crew of interstellar misfits boards the spaceship Morbius
Oh no, she caught
for a
your typo.
routine mission to harvest dank nuggies from asteroid McDonald's. But sus shadows lurk. Catholic imposters, disguised as holy fathers, sabotage, charge the engines while chanting Gregorian chants. Our hero, Doug the engineer, suspects the captain's cringe habit of eating McDonald's during Mass. Sus, Doug yells as the first body drops in the vents, clutching a rosary. Twist. The imposter is a rogue AI possessed by a Catholic demon, weaving a web of lies. Crewmate Sarah tasks electrical, but finds sus wires tangled like the Trinity's mysteries. Nug.
No, she got caught for the last minute there. No, I'm noticing stream did just start lagging. Hang on. Is it because of the game I'm playing? I don't know why it would be, because this is not an online game. Not downloading anything, but for some reason my stream is suddenly struggling. Hang on, let me quit out of this. Let's chat. Let me wait a moment before I jump into the game properly. I'm noticing that the frames are going all over the place. Hang on. Oh, I think I know what it might be. Hang on. It might be the Razer fucking app messing with stuff. They really are, apparently. No, because the Razer booster optimizes my game. But I think when it does that, by ending process, I think it might be slowing down OBS by making it less of a priority task. If I load it up again. Let's play. Let's play. Was it the game that was causing it? Because it seems fine now, so I'm not sure what the issue was. Well, let me actually load into the game and see if it does anything again. Also, let me lower the volume of the game. There we go, that's better. Okay, it seems fine now. It's the game that's causing it. Okay, what is going on here? Is it the Razer app that's doing it? Turn off the boost, hang on. I don't want to boost. I think it might be the boost that's doing it. Because the Razer app, when you load up a game with the Razer Cortex app on it, it closes down processor to make the game run better. But I think one of the things that's slowing down is OBS, which is causing it to disconnect, which I don't want it to do. Okay, third time's a charm. Let's try this again. Fingers crossed. Let's play. If it does it again, I'll switch to a different game. I've disabled the booster now, so it should be fine, from what I can tell. What am I asking from Santa? I don't know, I've not really thought about Christmas yet. I've not thought that far ahead. No game audio, that is also a thing I need to do. I can fix that. Okay, for some reason, Cult of the Lamb does not like being streamed. It keeps killing my stream whenever I play it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch to a different game. It's an indie game, and I've been really enjoying it. It's generally one of the best looking games I've played in a long time. Let's play. It's called The Drifter, and you play as a homeless guy who's a drifter. It's a point-and-click adventure game. I fucking love it. And I hope this game won't kill OBS so I can actually stream it. I was having a similar issue with Marvel Rivals when I was streaming that, like a few days ago. Whenever I tried to play that game, it would just fucking lag the hell out. Where is it? Drifter, there we go. Let me put the audio on there. And then also let me lower the audio 1 second. There we go. The soundtrack for this is really fucking good too. I actually ended up buying the soundtrack because the music was so good. But yeah, this is a pixel art point-and-click adventure game called The Drifter, where you play as a homeless dude who's a drifter. And, do you know, I'm gonna hit play. I'm a good way through the story already. I'm fucking hooked. And I've been really enjoying it. I'm just gonna throw everyone into the middle of it.
Trinity's got Annie at their labs, so that's where we go.
We don't know she's there for sure, boss.
I'll need access to their equipment if I'm gonna stop Mick cracking up, though.
Well, I guess that would settle it. If we knew where the lab was.
It's in the Great One-Year Desert.
It's called Great for a reason. You're talking about an area the size of a small country.
Shit. How'd you find me, anyway?
I am a detective, boss.
Review topics, okay.
Can you do a computer search for me? Looking for a facility or lab in the One-Year.
I'll take a look.
She starts tapping away.
Alright, it looks like it's not going to crash on me
I went
on
there once.
this one.
The Great One-Year Desert, I mean. In my misspent youth. Protesting a nuclear dump out there.
That's it! That's where he'd build it. Clever, Gideon, clever. Find a site that's been sealed for decades. Build there. No one's allowed to go near them, nor would they want to. And the spent fuel that's there can even power some newer reactors.
I'll ask on our old Usenet group. Maybe someone can help.
You do that, let me talk to you.
What is all this stuff?
I know Gideon. He's a private guy. Likes his security. But old Maxwell has some tricks up his sleeve. He won't know what hit him.
Okay. What else can I do?
Anyone reply about the nuclear... She clicks something.
That was quick. On soc.environment.no to nukes, someone posted an old map.
5 of them across the One-Year. Jesus.
Oh, this map doesn't show roads or anything either, just letting long.
That's no use if we can't figure which is the one.
No, we need to narrow down our search. Hang on. Oh, I don't have my thermos anymore. I like that. One of the things you can pick up is a thermos full of tea and you can keep offering people cups of tea.
So can you use your detective skills to work out where this lab is?
Given time, we'll find it.
Time is what we don't...
Can you help? Hang on. Oh, he's messing with something. Can I pick it up when he puts it down?
What's this thing?
Don't touch that! It's a keypad IC probe, me own design. Very delicate. Calibrated just so.
So it'll help us get into the lab?
It will. Don't have a D-cell battery handy, do you?
No.
Gotta be one somewhere.
Okay, very specific. D-cell
What
battery.
have you been doing this whole time anyway?
Oh, I don't know. Pacing, throwing things, screaming into cushions. I thought you just walked away again.
I guess that's understandable.
Just next time maybe call first?
Deal.
Speaking of calls, hang on. Can I check the answering machine again? No, it's done.
You trust the butcher?
Much as I trust you.
He's nuts!
Everyone's a little nuts, boss.
I do like Detective Harrow as a character.
Any ideas?
We'll get there, boss. Let me think on it.
Bring up those nuclear dumping sites for me?
Sure.
It only shows coordinates for the sites. On its own, there's nothing to indicate which is the one we want.
Don't have any items on me that can help either.
Anyone for a cuppa?
Sure.
Thanks.
We really don't have time, boss.
I guess I've hit my limit today anyway.
Something I can use to narrow it down. Hang on, let me look around.
I rummaged through the collection of road maps from family holidays Joe had dragged Annie and the kids on. Ah, there's a map here that covers the Wanyera.
Don't suppose it lists secret labs?
No. Just roads, railways, rivers, and tourist stuff.
Keep it anywho. Useful things, maps.
What if we overlay it on the
Bring up those nuclear dumping sites for me?
Sure.
one on the screen?
I can overlay the two maps.
How does that help us?
Good question. We need more info on what we're looking for.
Okay, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
I'll hold on.
We'll figure this out.
Anything we need to know about Trinity's labs?
Security will be tricky. That's why you need old Maxwell.
Toy train here runs on D-cells. Gets me thinking about the train that brought me here. That old-timer in the boxcar. He was running from Trinity. They caught him and shot him. That's how I ended up in this mess.
That train line continues west from where you got on. If it passes
It'll be
close to the lab, that could be how he escaped.
from the lab.
Are railways shown on that map you found?
Yes,
There is one.
Here they are, but it's still 1,000-mile stretch across the desert. Bring up those nuclear dumping sites for me?
Sure.
I can overlay the two maps. Ah, there's only one that's anywhere near a rail line.
That's our one then.
So what, you're all going to buy a train ticket to the middle of the desert?
That's not the only way to travel by train. Hara, don't suppose you can get your hands on freight timetables?
Easy, boss. Stevedore owes me a favor. Turned a blind eye on a missing shipment of flat screens.
Okay, let me give the battery to this guy.
Found a battery.
Oh, good.
I imagine many boys run on
That's
D-cell
it?
batteries. Most of them are
What's your
AAA or
one?
AA.
Are you coming with us?
Useless as you are without me? No, I'd better go find Joe and the kids. Let him know what's happening. And he'll be pissed if I let anything happen to them. And we know how good Joe is at keeping out of trouble.
Well, okay. So we know where we're going, I guess.
It's such a fucking good soundtrack. I love the synth.
You can drop the whole butcher thing.
And the
you know.
pixel art aesthetic.
We're all friends now.
Ugh. Holden then. Ready?
As I'll ever be.
Okay, she pulled the manifest for me. Only train going that way is leaving in half an hour, though.
Well, I know where we can jump on.
Let's get cracking.
You with us, detective?
Gotta see this through, boss. Yeah.
Look after Mick, all right?
Sure you won't come? We could use you.
Better if someone stays behind, to raise hell if you don't come back. You will come back, right? Once this is over?
I don't know. I try and shut it out, you know, but all our memories, they all still live here.
Mick, you can't keep running from the past.
Come
Hang on.
Let's go.
Give me one moment to go check on my laundry.
Incident. Settle in for the long ride.
Be right back. Be right back. I'm just out of the point. They're completely ignoring me. The fact that I'm getting away with this is insane. Can I get the thing as well? Oh, there we go. Right, back to more farming. There we go. Took out 4 of them in one go. This right here is when feminism was invented. The boss invented women's right when she kicked snakes' ass like that. See, that's her dismantling the patriarchy. There we go, no chance. Let's not get too greedy. Come on, I got this. Go. I love this classic God of War finisher. I think it's better that they use them less sparingly because it makes it more dramatic when you actually get to see them. In the original trilogy, like, you'd see them after every fucking enemy encounter.
Oh, what about this guy? I hate this guy.
Oh, the goth dude, right?
I hate
this edgy motherfucker.
Actually.
He's the kind of guy that come up to you if you're wearing a band t-shirt and ask you to name 10 albums.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's play. Well, I return, and I'll play a bit more of this.
Holden and the detective discuss plans over the clamour of the rails, while I succumb to that familiar, rattling lullaby. Next thing, Hara's shaking me awake.
Carter, we're here. Okay, boss?
Yeah. See anything?
All clear, boss.
Anything broken?
That's what I'm checking.
Okay, I'm guessing there's some electrified fence.
Don't touch that. Might trip something. Give me a squiz first. Do us a favour. Get the EM pulse coil and take out those cameras.
I'm guessing it's probably in his bag.
What's an EM pulse coil supposed to look like?
Search me.
This thing? Better disable these cameras. I point the device at the camera, turn the knob. A burst of static clicks.
That's the Geiger counter, you blockhead.
You picked up the wrong thing.
Here.
He slaps another device into my hand. I aim the device and push a little button on the side. The whine of a camera flash charging. Then... Ow! The thing shocked me!
Yeah, you'd expect that. High voltage coil, minimal insulation. Yeah.
Probably could have worn
The
gloves
detective
first.
chuckles behind me. You want to do the other one? Wincing at the coming shock, I point the coil at the second camera.
Oh, fuck! Well, you should have worn the insulating gloves.
Gloves.
Think I got it.
Should have a look around. Should have a look.
Anything here I can do? No? Okay, let's go this way. Man, this is a fucking pretty game. Genuinely.
There's nothing here.
Oh, it's here.
I'm a big fan of pixel art like
Got
this.
it in what?
Can't see any sign of this lab. Wouldn't those be more useful in the dark?
They do more than night vision. 20 times mag, image stabilized. Wish we had gear half as good at the station.
This dude's gonna randomly start digging everywhere.
What you think?
It's around here somewhere.
I imagine it's this rock formation that stands out compared to everything else. Do I have any other items I can get in this bag?
What else have we got? Metal detector, huh? And I should take the rifle, in case we run into trouble.
Metal detector. I imagine I use this on that rock base.
Don't think so. Think I got something.
Is it literally right in front of the gates?
Hey, can I get that shovel?
I'm using it, mate.
You're just digging.
Swap me for it.
So you can have the Geiger counter.
Don't think that's what he wants. Don't think that.
So you want the metal detector?
Have a go on the detector so I can use the shovel.
Well, okay.
I quickly unearth an old bit of tin.
What you got there?
I thought so.
Well, it's no secret laboratory.
Give me back that shovel then.
Knock yourself out.
Turn it over.
It's an old sign. Looks Cold War. I brush away the caked red sand. Fissile materials. Access prohibited on penalty of death. Anti-vehicular mines. Wait!
Oh no. Oh no. Rip.
I suppose he found us a way in.
That he did.
Man, he's take his hat.
Jesus. Maybe we should...
Leave it, boss. Nothing we can do for him now.
I mean, no one else is gonna wear this hat.
What do we do?
We finish what we started.
I didn't expect it to take such a comedic turn, because it's been rather serious and dark this whole time.
Guess there's nothing for it.
Right behind you, boss.
The tunnel runs steeply.
But you need the humor to break up all the dark storytelling. Otherwise, it's just constant angst, isn't it?
passes forward the goggles. I make out rungs on the far side, and we descend. It's leveling out. Light ahead. See anything? Looks like living quarters of some kind. Empty? Yeah. Let's keep going. I think I see another vent ahead.
Landmine? I thought we'd cleared them all.
That's the voice from the recording. Gideon Roth.
Oh, that's our big bad guy.
I'm okay. We had our different...
The man with the Santa Claus beard. Looks like fucking Dr. Wily. No, Dr. Light, sorry, from Mega Man.
I always thought we'd reconcile eventually. Yes, I only hope our friends find their way. What they've just gone through, I just wish there was an alternative. Certainly. Just take care. They've every reason to think that we're the enemy. And there's been too much pointless death as it is.
Dr. Gideon Roth. He's got to be the man behind all the shit I've been through. Bastard. Better move on before I give us away.
The thing with crawling through vents like this is you'd be making a lot of noise, and your weight would also change the shape of the vent. Because these things are very cheaply made, and they're very thin. So it's one of the very few things on movies, I say very few, but many things on movies are very unrealistic. This is one of them.
Like entrails from some dying beast. What is this place?
And from a psychiatric standpoint, what excites you most?
That's that reporter's voice. Angela Grace.
Oh, there she is.
Wow, where to start?
And that's Annie.
I mean, the phase flip itself, the implications are mind-blowing. Literally. But the real story is how we've deepened our understanding of the brain. Dr. Roth's discoveries, well, it'll do for psychiatry what the telescope did for astronomy. New insights into mental illness, a raft of new therapies, depression, anxiety, suicide could be a thing of the past.
I mean, these are people I'm here to rescue. Can I just go down here?
Asked you to join the team. Yeah, I didn't have to think about it hard. Okay.
Oh, she came here willingly.
No worries. Drink later? Sure. I'll be in the canteen anyway, typing this up.
They both are. Okay, hang on.
Not now. Hey, Annie.
Mick?
I'm up here.
Mick, you're okay.
Shh. Can you open this vent from your side?
Oh, yeah. Hold on, I think I have something.
I hear her rummaging out of sight. Then she's clambering onto the desk, brandishing a wrench.
God, you look like shit, Mick. But I'm glad you're safe. I guess you two have made up? How'd you find me anyway?
Hate to break up the reunion, but we better keep moving.
Wait, what are you planning?
We've got to get you out of here.
What? Oh. You've got the wrong idea.
Someone's coming.
Shit.
Cool it, guys.
Think we can make it back up the vent?
Possibly. But no point if we don't secure transport. You have that rifle?
Yep.
Can we talk about this?
These guys are murderers, Annie.
Shh. Here they come.
I think this is going to end badly.
What do we do?
Use the rifle.
Serious?
Shh.
I just talked to her about it.
Mick, you're not listening.
We don't have time to... Cover the door, boy.
This is
not going to give me the option to talk about it, are they?
What's in here?
Just extra bedding and stuff.
Like, she does not seem like a prisoner
Stay
to me.
behind me. She just rolled.
Alright, okay, I'm covering the door, I guess. Do I have the rifle? I do.
Oh, you idiots.
Quiet. Here they come.
Uh-oh.
Now, for God's sake, will you lower that thing and listen to me?
What is it with you and hitting people over the head, anyway? Oh.
Hey, I said I was sorry.
I think he's coming too. Take it easy. You've been through a lot.
You murdering son of a bitch.
Mick.
It's okay, Dr. Galanis. You have every reason to feel the way you do.
Is she one of the founding members?
It had to be this way.
Save it.
Please, listen to him.
I know I won't convince you that I'm a friend, but maybe this will.
He hands me a lump of plastic, some kind of data cartridge. There's a note stuck to it. This is my handwriting. If I'm reading this, the hard part's over. Watch the tape. What do I...
You can watch it on the console, there.
Am I the third member?
I insert the cartridge, and the
Did he wipe his own
monitor
memories?
It will not be pleasant.
That's Dr. Roth.
We'll have to really convince you you're going to die.
And me?
Technically, you will die. And we can't make it pleasant if we want to trigger a phase flip.
I know all this. I told you. I want to do it anyway.
I must be certain you understand the side effects. You'll have no memory of this. And then there's the hallucinations, vertigo, paranoia.
Yeah. We'll sort that out once you get me back here.
This is a very Darth Revan type twist where it's like, oh,
the image
the
freezes.
bad guy I'm after is me the whole time.
When?
They brought you here after you saw them at the docks, when they rescued Angela.
Rescued? That's what you call it?
She was in grave danger.
And what? You messed around in my head and dumped me in the reservoir?
To put it bluntly.
Why would I agree to do that?
You saw the good our research could do, as your sister knew you would.
However, is this true, or are they only doing it to mess with me?
My head swims. I feel like I'm under the water, drowning again. How could Annie do this? How could I do this?
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna save and quit. I don't want to play too much on stream because I know, obviously, it's a very narrative-heavy game and I'm like a good halfway through it. And I do want to play it off-stream myself, so I think next time I will properly stream God of War, I guess. That's a game I know won't cause any issues. Let's chat. But thank you everyone tuned into a stream that I had absolutely no plans of doing. I just did spontaneously. I might... What day is it tomorrow? Saturday. If Ronnie's free, I might play some Baldur's Gate 3 with her. So we'll still do an on-our playthrough on that one. Do I want to raid out to anyone, or do I not want to bother? Because I'm currently waiting on stuff. Hang on. Tori streaming Red Dead. I'll send you her way. I hope you enjoy watching her play her little horse game. Oh, hang on, that's the wrong name. There we go. Okay, enjoy watching Tori. I'm going to head off. I need to get some food. I need to carry on doing my laundry and fold it and put it away. Adult stuff. I might stream tomorrow with Ronnie if Ronnie's free. If not, I might play God of War tomorrow. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you next time. Also, I should have some new videos up on YouTube soon. If anyone's not subscribed already, I'm pretty sure most people here already are, but in case you aren't, I have been uploading I've got a new video out today. I've been working more on that. And I'll see you most likely tomorrow for Baldur's Gate 3. depending. Anyway, sayonara.